Hello students, today we will discuss the second part of the integration by parts or the product of trigonometric function, product of any two functions, integration of product of any two functions. In the last class we have discussed integration of first into second is equal to first function into integration of second function minus integration of derivative of first into integration of second function, right? This we have already discussed in the last class. In this case, the first and second function can be chosen by using the rule I let. I stands for inverse trigonometry, L for logarithm, A for algebra, T for trigonometry, E for exponential functions. Today we will discuss some short formula for using this type of questions. That formula I write, this is shortcut formula, integration of f into g is equal to f into g1 minus f dash into g2 plus f double dash into g3 minus f triple dash into g4 plus dot dot. F dash stands for derivative of f df by dx. F double dash stands for d square f by dx square. Similarly, g1 stands for first integration of g. g2 stands for its second integration of g or first integration of g1 and so on. Let us come to an example for this. Integration of x square into e to the power 3x into dx. Remember students, f and g can be chosen by using the rule I let, not any other rule. F will be the first function and g will be the second function, right? So here in algebra and exponential, algebra will be taken as the first function and that taken as f, and e to the power 3x taken as the second function, that taken as g. Now the shortcut formula is f g1 minus f dash g2 plus f double dash g3 and so on. F is what? X square into g1 means e to the power 3x, integration of e to the power 3x. What is its integration? E to the power 3x by 3. E to the power alpha x integration is e to the power alpha x by alpha minus derivative of f. F is here x square, its derivative is 2x, and g2 means g1, again derivative of g1, it's another it's another integration, so e to the power 3x by 3 square. Next come to plus minus alternate, again the derivative of 2x is 2 and its integration is e to the power 3x by 3q, and next will be c. Why it will be c? Why not more? Because here the f comes to constant some number. Here after this step, if you take another term, then the derivative of 2 will be 0. So the chapter portion is covered here. So the answer is this. Similarly, come to another example. Integration of x cube into sin x into dx. Integration of x cube into sin x dx. Here x cube is algebra, sin x is trigonometry function, ILATE. A stands for algebra, so algebra will be the first function, f, g will be the second function, trigonometry, sin x. Use this formula, f g1 minus f dash g2 plus f double dash g3 minus f triple dash g4 and so on. F g1 means x cube into integration of sin x. What is sin x integration? It is minus cos x. Minus, if after the formation of the first term, you take the derivative of consecutive derivative of x cube and integration of this term continuously. So x cube derivative is 3x square. Minus cos x integration is minus sin x. Next minus, after minus it will be plus. Derivative of 3x square is 6x and its integration is minus sin x integration is only cos x. Next, minus derivative of 6x is 6 and cos x integration is sin x. Next, the derivative of 6 is 0. So we conclude here. This is the last we see the constant number C. So this is about the shortcut formula for integration by parts rule. Now come to another content. Sometimes if there is no product of the two functions, then also we can use the integration by parts, taking one as second function. So next heading is treating one as second function. Treating one as second function. In case of following functions, if there is no second function, treat one as second function. Treat one as second function and use integration by parts. In case of single function, if there is no second function, one will be taken as the first function, one will be taken as the second function, and use integration by parts rule using eyelet. Right. For which function if there is no second function, one will be taken as the second function? First is inverse trigonometry. In case of inverse trigonometry is only function, there is no second function, then one will be taken as the second function. Second thing, logarithm. In case of logarithm, if there is no second function, one will be taken as second function. Quadratic irrationals. In case of quadratic irrationals, just like root over of a square minus x square, root over of a square plus x square, in this type of case, we also use one as the second function and use integration by parts rule. Come to one question for this. Integration of tan inverse x into dx. Second bit, integration of log x into dx. Third bit, integration of log x whole square into dx. Look at here, tan inverse x is the only function. There is no second function. Still then we use integration by parts, treating one as the second function. Come to its integration. First bit, integration of tan inverse x into dx. Integration of tan inverse x into 1 into dx. Look at, in case of inverse trigonometry functions, one taken as the second function if there is no second function, and we use the rule eyelet. If you use the rule eyelet, the inverse, I means I stands for inverse. Inverse trigonometry will be taken as the first function. So tan inverse x is the first function, 1 will be the second function. So write first function tan inverse x into integration of second function 1 into dx integration into integration of 1 into dx minus integration of derivative of function d by dx of tan inverse x into integration of second function 1 into dx, this into dx, right? That is equal to x tan inverse x minus integration of derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square, integration of second function is x and for this integration we write another dx also, right? Look at, if you take 1 plus x square as z, let z is equals to 1 plus x square, then dz by dx is what? Dz by dx is 2x. So dz by 2 is equal to x dx. Dz by 2 is equals to x dx. So we write x tan inverse x minus dz by 2 by z equal to x tan inverse x minus half into dz by z is log z plus c, and the value of z is 1 plus x square. So we write x tan inverse x minus half log of 1 plus x square plus c. Similarly, you can integrate log x, here 1 as second function, here log x whole square is first function and 1 is the second function. You can use the integration thereafter. This is the case when in case single function, the second function will be taken as 1 and use integration by parts rule. And now we will read another case for integration by parts, another heading for integration by parts, that is existence of same integrand, that is existence of I in RHS. I means integration. The integration of same integrand obtained in RHS means when you take integration, the integration of same function again exists in the RHS, to which we solve to find the integration I. Right? In case of following functions, the integration of same integrand, obtained in RHS, integration of same integrand obtained in RHS. First bit, odd integral power of sec x and cosec x, odd integral power of sec x and cosec x, what we have discussed already in the sec nth x dx and cosec nth x dx. Next is product of trigonometry and exponential, functions, and the last is quadratic irrationals, such as root over of a square minus x square, root over of a square plus x square, etc. Then we will come to one example for this. In case of odd integral power of sec x, how to integrate? Come to integration of sec qx into dx. Let I equal to integration of sec qx into dx, that is equal to integration of sec x into sec square x into dx. Right? Here sec x will be taken as first function, sec square will be taken as second function. Why sec square will be taken as second function? Why not the first function? Because the integration of sec square x is tan x, it is the simple function, but if the integration of sec x is log of sec x plus tan x, it is a composite function. So in case of composite function, that will not be taken as the second function. In case of simple function, that function will be taken as the second function. So we write that is equal to first function sec x into integration of second function, integration of sec square x into dx, that is tan x, minus integration of derivative of first function, means derivative of first function is sec x, derivative is sec x into tan x, into integration of second function means integration of sec square x, it is also tan x, and again it is dx. So I equal to sec x into tan x minus integration of sec x into tan square x into dx, that is equal to sec x into tan x minus integration of sec x into tan square, we write sec square x minus 1 into dx, that is equal to sec x into tan x minus integration of sec q x into dx plus minus minus plus integration of sec x into dx. Look at integration of same integrand obtained here RHS, sec q x integration again exists. So this will be taken as I, implies I equal to sec x into tan x minus I plus integration of sec x is log of sec x plus tan x plus c. This I will be come to the left side and it will be 2i. 2i is equal to sec x into tan x plus log of sec x plus tan x plus c. Then what is I? I equals to half into sec x into tan x plus log of sec x plus tan x plus c by 2, that taken as c1. So this is how the integration of odd power of sec x obtained by using the integration by parts rule. Similarly, we can go for another example also, but now we will jump to some particular formula in this section. In this section, we discuss some formula also. In this section, dear student, in this section, we use some formula also, in which case the I will be obtained, the same integrand will be obtained in the RHS, right? Come to first formula, integration of root over of a square minus x square into dx, that is equal to x by 2 into sine inverse x by a plus a square by 2 into, this come to another x by 2 into root over of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse x by a plus c. This is first formula. Come to next formula, second bit, integration of root over of a square minus x square and a square plus x square into dx, that is same as x by 2 into root over of a square plus x square plus a square by 2 into log of x plus root over of a square plus x square plus c. This is the second formula. Come to third formula. Third formula, integration of root over of x square minus a square into dx, that is x by 2 into root over of x square minus a square minus a square by 2 into log of x plus root over of x square minus a square plus c. Look at here a square is positive, so here positive a square by 2. Here a square is positive, so here positive a square by 2. Here a square is negative, so the second term is negative a square by 2. Right? Come to fourth formula. Integration of e to the power x into sine bx into dx equal to e to the power x by a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx plus c. And come to the last formula for this section, integration of e to the power x into cos bx into dx, that is equal to e to the power x by a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx plus c. Out of this 5 formulas. We discuss some proof of this formula. Some of this formula we will discuss here. Right. Come to first formula. Come to first formula. The students come to first formula. First formula is let I equal to integration of root over of a square minus x square into dx. Here there is one function. In case of quadratic irrational functions, if there is no second function, one will be taken as the second function and use the integration by parts. So we take one as the second function, right? So as root over a square minus x square taken as the first function and 1 will be taken as the second function. First function into integration of second function. 1 into dx integration is what? X. Minus integration of derivative of first function. Its derivative is 1 by 2 root over of a square minus x square into a square minus x square derivative is minus 2x, because a square is constant, its derivative 0. X square derivative is minus 2x into integration of second function x into dx. One integration is x and another dx for this integration. Here 2 to cancel. So I equal to x into root over of a square minus x square minus integration of minus x square by root over of a square minus x square into dx. Right? Implies I equal to x into root over of a square minus x square minus a square minus x square minus a square. We just adjust the numerator using the denominator. What is the factor? Which factor is in the denominator? A square minus x square. That factor will be balanced in the numerator. So we write a square minus x square in the numerator, and to balance it, to make it a minus a square, root over of a square minus x square into dx. So clear? Implies I equal to x into root over of a square minus x square minus a square minus x square by root over of a square minus x square plus a square into 1 by root over of a square minus x square into dx. Here is also dx, right? Implies I equal to x into root over of a square minus x square minus, here we factor cancel, a square minus x square into dx plus a square into, what is the formula for this? Dx by root over a square minus x square, it is sin inverse x by a plus c. Here the I is root over of a square minus x square into dx. Here is also same term, existence of I in RHS. Do you remember this concept? So I equal to x into root over of a square minus x square minus I plus a square into sin inverse x by a plus c. That is 2i equal to x into root over of a square minus x square plus a square into sin inverse x by a plus c. So what is I? I equal to x by 2 into root over of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a plus c by 2, that taken as c1. So this is the first formula what now you derived. This is all about the first part of the integration by parts. Thank you all. Hello students. Now we will discuss the last part of the integration by parts, that is integration of exact functions. Integration of exact function means what? It is exactly derivative of a function, and derivative is the reverse process of integration, or integration is the reverse process of derivative. So in case of exact function, it is exactly derivative of a function. So if you integrate of exact derivative of a function, then derivative and integration will be cancelled, the function will be obtained. Come to some formula for this. integration of, heading is integration of exact functions. Its first formula is integration of e to the power x into fx plus f dash x into dx, that is equal to e to the power x into f of x plus c. This is the first formula for integration by parts exact function case. Second is e to the power integration of gx. This is g dash x into f of x plus f dash x into dx is equal to e to the power g of x into f of x plus c. How to prove this type of question? Look at its proof. Come to its proof. Integration of e to the power x into fx plus f dash x into dx, that is equal to integration of e to the power x into fx plus e to the power x into f dash x into dx. Right? Here we write integration of d by dx of e to the power x. E to the power x derivative is itself into f of x plus e to the power x into d by dx of f of x, this into dx. This is equal to integration of d by dx of e to the power x into fx into dx. It is derivative of u into v plus u into derivative of v. So this is the derivative of ub. This is the derivative of ub. Look at here, the integration is the reverse process of derivative. So derivative and integration will be cancelled out. The final value will be e to the power x into fx plus the constant of integration c plus the constant of integration c. Now come to the second bit. Come to second bit. Integration of e to the power gx into g dash x into f of x plus f dash x into dx. Right? This is equal to multiply e to the power gx in each term. Integration of g dash x into e to the power gx into f of x plus e to the power gx into f dash x into dx equal to integration of f of x into d by dx of e to the power gx plus e to the power gx into d by dx of f of x into dx, that is equal to, look at u derivative, what is the derivative of e to the power gx? E to the power gx into derivative of gx. So for this term we write derivative of e to the power gx. Here the product derivative d by dx of ub. This is the formula for d by dx of ub. So integration of d by dx of f of x into e to the power g of x, this into dx equal to f of x into e to the power gx plus c. This is the formula for second bit. Now come to some examples on this. We will discuss some examples on this. We will discuss some examples for this. First question is integration of e to the power x into sin x plus cos x into dx. Second is e to the power x into sin x minus cos x into dx. Third bit e to the power x into tan x plus log sec x into dx. Fourth bit integration of e to the power x into e to the power x by 1 plus x whole square into dx and much more. Come to first example, integration of e to the power x into sin x plus cos x into dx. Compared to this first formula, look at, if you take fx as sin x, then cos x will be its derivative. So its answer will be simply e to the power x into sin x plus c. When you write this formula, use this formula directly, you must write the formula in the side. Which formula you use, you must write in the side, otherwise the examiner may cut your mark. Right. Similarly, you see the derivative of sin x, the derivative of sin x is minus cos x. The derivative of sin x is cos x. So sin x derivative is not here, but minus cos x derivative is sin x. So we write integration of e to the power x minus cos x plus sin x plus into dx. So this is the first f and this is f dash. So answer will be e to the power x into minus cos x plus c. Similarly, come to next bit, come to the third bit. Third bit, integration of e to the power x into tan x plus log of sec x into dx. Compare this one. Look at, tan x derivative is sec square x. Sec square is not here. But what is the derivative of log sec x? Log sec x derivative is 1 by sec x into derivative of sec x. What is the derivative of sec x? It is sec x into tan x. So 1 by sec x into sec x into tan x means its derivative is tan x. So this will be taken as f and f dash will be taken as f tan x. So finally it will be like written as e to the power x into log of sec x plus c. You must write the formula in the side. Come to the fourth bit. Integration of x by 1 plus x whole square into e to the power x into dx is equal to integration of 1 plus x minus 1 by 1 plus x whole square into e to the power x into dx equal to integration of 1 plus x by 1 plus x square minus 1 by 1 plus x square into e to the power x into dx. 1 plus x cancel here. So it is integration of 1 by 1 plus x minus 1 by 1 plus x raw square into e to the power x into dx. Here the derivative of 1 by 1 plus x is minus 1 by 1 plus x square. So this will be taken as f and this will be taken as f dash. So final answer is 1 by 1 plus x into e to the power x plus c. This is all about the integration of exact function, and the all part of integration by parts is now over. Thank you all.